Hey guys, this is Subhash Mishra, your test coach. Today we will learn how to handle multiple windows in Selenium. When you test or automate any web application, you would have come across a scenario where you clicked on a button and observed multiple windows are opened, and then you have to perform some actions on that opened window. In automation, we will not able to work on all windows at the same time. So, we need a mechanism through which we can take control over parent and child windows. So, let us see how we can handle multiple windows using Selenium WebDriver. So, first we will understand what is a window. When you click a link or open a URL, the main page where you lands is a window, and we call that window as a main window or parent window. So, if I will show you, if we will go to this website seleniumeg.com, then this is our parent window or this is our current window. So, if I will click on this demo website and if we will go here and click on start practicing, so here you can see some window pop-up model. So, let us click on that. So, here you can see, right. So, here we have some example where we can see different window pop-ups. So, this screen, right, whatever screen we are landed now. So, this is our current window or this is our parent window. But if I click on this link, right, follow on Twitter. So, let me click here. See, this is one other window which opened, right. So, this is the child window. Similarly, if I will click here, let me click. So, you see there are two windows open, right. So, this is your multiple windows. So, if you are clicking on one button, multiple windows are open. So, if you click here, single window will open. If you click here, multiple windows will open. So, that is what we are talking, right. How we will handle all these windows in Selenium, right. So, there can be a single child window or multiple child window in your parent window. Here we saw that, right. This is our single window, and if we click here, this is our multiple windows. So, a child window may or may not have URL. So, if I click here, it is redirecting to a different website, right. So, twitter.com. So, here we can see a URL, but it is not mandatory. Your child window may not have URL also, right. It can be a simple window. Okay. So, when we are testing a web application manually, it is very easy to check the behavior of child window because they are easily visible in the context of main window, but it is not the same case while automating using Selenium WebDriver. So, let us understand what is the need to handle different window types when automating the application using Selenium WebDriver. Here we saw, right, when we click on a parent window, it can open multiple child windows. We know Selenium works in a specific context, and each of the child window will have separate context. So, for automating this kind of cases in Selenium, we have to direct the WebDriver accordingly, and then Selenium can get the context of the specific window and perform the needed actions in that window. So, let us see how we can do all these things through our code. So, let me go to our Eclipse and let me create a new class and we will name it as window handle. Okay, public static void main finish. So, I will copy the basic things from our previous class. Okay, and today we are using a different website. So, let me copy this link and I'll put it here. So, if you would have understand, so we are setting the property here. the Chrome driver property, and this is the Chrome driver path, and here I am creating a driver object, and then we are maximizing the browser window, and then we are redirecting to this website. Okay, if you want to understand in detail all these things, you can go to our previous videos. It's present in the playlist. Okay, so before we write the code for window handle, let's understand few more things, right? So what is window handle? So window handle is a unique identifier that holds the address of all windows. So it is just a pointer to a window which returns the string value. The window handle in Selenium helps in handling multiple windows and child windows. Each browser will have a unique window handle value with which we can uniquely identify it. So each window will have a unique ID which we can get using the methods provided by Selenium WebDriver, and then we can use same to switch the context to that specified window. So let's first understand what are the different methods provided by Selenium WebDriver for handling windows. So the very first method is window handle. Okay, so I'll show you what is that. So if I'll show you driver dot get window handle, here you can see, right, one is window handle and another one is window handles. So what is window handle? So window handle method helps to get the window handle of the current window. So using this method, we'll get a unique ID of the current window, and the return type is string. Okay, so if you'll see in detail, here you can see, right, string get window handle. So the return type is string. Okay, it will return a string value. So I'll show when we'll write the code how it is returning and how we will use that. Then we have another method, that is driver dot get window handles, right? So this is another method. So what is the use of window handles then? So this method helps to get the handles of all the windows opened, basically when child windows are opened. So if I'll show you here, so when we'll use this get window handle, right, it will give the ID of this parent window. But if I'll click on this and if I'll use get window handles, it will give ID of all these child windows plus parent window. Okay, so the return type here is a set of string. Okay, so if I'll go here again, you can see it is a set of string. Okay, fine. Then we have few more methods like switch to. We'll see when we'll use the switch to method. So basically this method helps to switch between the windows. So let's see how we can do it, right? So we have written the code to navigate to this seleniumeasy.com, this page already. So I was telling, right, this get window handle will give the parent window ID, right? So what we'll do, we'll just write string, then we'll write parent window is equal to driver dot get window handle. Okay, so it will give us the parent window, and to see that what we can do, we'll do a sysout and we'll write parent window ID plus parent window. Fine, so it will return us the parent window ID. Okay, then what we'll do, we'll try to use this driver dot get window handles, right? But how it will open, when we'll click on this link, right? First we'll see for this single window pop-up. Okay, so let me find the XPath for this. So if I'll inspect, so here we see title. So if I'll use a, then title, If you don't know how to write XPath, you can always refer to our previous videos. I'll give the link in the description. Okay. So we are trying to write the XPath. Fine. So we'll use this XPath. What we'll do, we'll write the web element, and we'll tell this as Twitter link, okay, is equal to driver dot find element by dot XPath, and here we'll give the XPath, right? And then what we'll do, we'll import this web element. Fine. Then what we'll do, Twitter link dot click, because we are clicking here, right? We perform click here. Fine. So now we clicked on this link, right? Then what we want to do, we want to enter something in this text box, right? So what we'll do, we'll just do a inspect and we'll try to identify, right? So let's see how we can identify that. And here we see, okay, name is there, right? Fine. And if I'll write /input @name is equal to session. Fine, it is identifying, right? So same thing. So let me copy this, and here we'll write web element, and what is this element type? It is the text box, right, or email ID. So we'll write Twitter email ID, and we'll take this and we'll put it here. This is the XPath, right, to find that text box. Fine. Then what we'll do, this dot send key, because we want to enter something. So for example, I'll write Subhashis. You can give the valid one. I'm just giving my name here. Fine, right? It should enter some value. So what we did, we found the parent window, and then we found the Twitter link. We are clicking. Then we want it should click on this. You should find this text box, and it should enter this text, right? And let me comment out this one, and let's see what is happening. Let me just execute and show you. And before to that, I'll just write driver dot close. Okay, and let's execute and see. So you'll be able to understand actually what is happening. So Chrome browser opened, and we are here. I clicked, the pop-up is opened, and now it should enter, right? It is not entering, right? Why it is not entering? Because we have not switched the window, right? So we are in the parent window, we didn't come to the child window. That's why it is not happening, right? So let's see what is the error here. So you see, we got the parent window. So this parent window ID we got, then it is telling no such element exception, no such element, unable to locate this, because we are not switching here, right? That's why we are not finding this link. Okay, so how we can do this? Let's do that then, right? So we have to use switch method, right? We have to switch to the child window, that is missing, right? So to do that, what we'll do, we'll write this one, driver dot get window handles. We'll use this method now, right? Fine. and what it will return? It will return set of string, right? Then what will write? All windows is equal to this, and we'll just do a print. You can import this Java util, and here we'll write all window IDs, and here we'll write all windows. Fine. So we are getting all windows, like we are getting the child window also, right? Then how you will navigate to that particular child window? We need to write a advanced for loop. For string child window colon, we'll write this all windows. Okay, then here what we'll write? First we can just print, right, what is the child window. Just for your understanding, child window is, I'll just write child window. Then what we'll write? We'll write one condition. If we'll write one condition, if the child window is not equal to parent window, in that case we will do some actions. So to do that, what we'll do? If child window dot equal ignore case, right? We can write, and here we'll write the parent window, and here I'll put is not equal to, right? Then we'll write the actual logic. Okay, one more bracket I need to give. Fine. So once this condition is satisfied, what we'll do? We will switch the window. So to do that, we will write driver dot switch to method. This is the method I was talking about. Driver dot switch to. Then we will write window. Then which window we want to switch? We want to switch to the child window, right? Then what we will do? We will find this Twitter email ID and we need to enter this text. But before to that, it should go up, right? First we should click it. So it will go here. Okay, first we should click on the Twitter link, then we will get all windows, and then we are performing these actions, right? So here, once we switch to the child window, then we are finding this email ID text box and we are entering some text. But before to that, if you want to do one more thing also, you can maximize that window. Okay, we can write this, and now what we'll do, you can close this also. Finally you can close it, so you can write driver dot close. Okay, let me add some sleep, so the execution will be slow and you will be able to notice how it is executing, right? So thread dot sleep, I'll wait for 4 seconds here. Okay, and we will add one more wait also after this. So let me add the throws declaration. Okay, so let's execute and see how it is happening, right? So our browser is launched, seleniumeg.com is opened. We clicked on this window and it should maximized. Yes, it is maximized. Entered some text. Okay, and finally it is closed. But our main browser is not closed. Let's see why it didn't close. It should also close, right? Why it didn't close? That is also one thing to understand, right? So here if you'll see, let me close this. So here if you'll see, we have this driver.close, but still our main window didn't close. Why? Because when we switched to this child window, we performed all the actions here, but then we didn't come out of that child window, right? So we didn't give that control to our parent window. So to give the control, what you need to do, you need to write this and here you need to write the parent window, right? So you are coming back to the parent window. Fine. And if I'll execute now, you can see it and run as your application. Browser is launched and maximized. seleniumeasy.com is opened. Then it clicked on the window twitter.com and it entered the text also. Okay, both the windows are closed. Okay, see, this time no issue. And what we got? First we got the parent window ID, which we are printing here, right? Parent window. Then we got all the windows. So here we have two windows. One is parent window, which you are seeing here, and this is the child window, right? Window ID. Now when we are using this for loop, right? So we are telling for string child window all windows. So in that time, first time we are printing this, right? Child window. So this is nothing but again your this ID, and in this time the condition is failed because we are telling if child window equal ignore case parent window. So in this case both are same. So the again when the loop is going, it is comparing the second child window, which is this, right? And sorry, which is this, and then comparing with the parent window, and in this time it is not matching. Then we are coming inside here and we are performing all these operations. So it is working in this way, right? There is one more way also we can use it using the iterator. So let me comment it out and let me show you that. So here we have already the set of string all windows we are writing, right? So what we'll write here, we'll write iterator string I1 is equal to all windows dot iterator. Okay, let me import this Java util. Okay, fine. Then we'll just write while I1 dot has next method. We'll use has next method. Then we will say string child window is equal to I1 dot next. Okay, then we will do a sysout, and here we will tell child window plus child window. Okay, then the condition remains same. We can use the same condition. Okay, I'll just copy paste. Let me uncomment this. So if child window dot equal ignore case parent window, then we are switching to child window, then driver dot manage maximize, and we are performing all these operations. So let me execute and see. So browser is launched, we are in this website, clicked on, then it should enter. Yeah, it entered the text and it should close both the windows. So we can also do using this way, using while loop and using the Java iterator. Okay, here you have to use some has next method and next method. Okay, I have a separate tutorial on this iterator. Okay, so you can go through that. So now we will understand one more concept. So here you will see, right, this is the single window. So whatever program, whatever code we did, this is for the single window. So how you will handle if it is multiple window, right? So how you will do that? So you will see that now, right? So let me create a separate class for this. So I'll just copy paste and I'll write multiple window handle. Fine. Okay, let me delete what we don't need. Okay, so let me delete this, and this also we don't need. And here instead of Twitter link we need Twitter and a Facebook link. So for that let me find the XPath. So I'll inspect and let me write the XPath for this, and here we'll write a, then text function is equal to, okay, we got the XPath. Let me paste it here, and then we'll write Twitter Facebook.link dot click. So when we'll click on this link, this multiple windows will open, right? So now what we'll do, we have a slip here, and then we can use these methods, right? So here what we're, let me uncomment this part. So what we can do now, why we have a error here, okay, we don't have this all window, right? Let me copy from here, or I'll just copy these two things. I deleted by mistake. Okay, so we are telling set of string all windows is equal to driver dot get window handle, and we are getting all the windows, right? Then we are writing a for loop for string child window all window handles, then we are printing that child window. Then we are telling if child window is not equal to parent window, then switch to the child window. But the problem will come, how you will know, right, which one is Twitter or which one is Facebook, right? So how you will understand, how your code will understand where to click, where to perform the action, right? So that is the problem. So how you will manage that? So once you switch to the child window, what you can do, you can find the title, right? So driver dot get title method will give us the title we know, and it will return as a string. So you can write string title is equal to driver dot get title, and let us print that also. So title is, I'll write this title plus title, right? Now we'll again write one more condition. So what is this condition? If title dot contains, what it contains, contains, for example here, Facebook. Okay, so if title contains Facebook, then perform all these actions whatever we are doing here, right? Then we'll write else if, the condition first we'll put, and we'll write here the condition will tell Twitter, right? And we will add this contents, and okay, so when it will be Facebook, okay, again we need to write this web element, because okay, I'll just comment out these things, it's not required. We'll just maximize and leave it, and in case of Twitter we'll enter this, right? And now we need to switch to the parent window. So I'll just copy these two lines from our previous one. So here we'll just switch to the parent window, right? So yeah, fine. So if you understand here, we are getting the child window here, and with the condition, we are putting the condition, if it is not equal to the parent window, then we are getting the title, and once we get the title, then what we are doing, we are putting one more condition. If it contains Facebook, we are doing this operation. If it is contains Twitter, we are doing this operation. If anything else also, you can put similar condition. So let's execute and see if it is doing or not. So browser is launched and both the windows are opened. Now for Facebook, it should maximize and close. That's all. We are not doing much. there. Okay, we have added some weight, that's why it is taking time. Okay, it's maximized and closed, and now see Twitter also opened, entered some text, and this is also closed. Main browser also closed. This is working fine, right? So here we can see title is Selenium EG Facebook, title also we are seeing Twitter. Okay, here if you will see all window, we are getting this is the parent window what we are seeing here, and we have two child windows, this and this, right? So this is how you can handle windows. You can handle single window, you can handle multiple windows in Selenium. I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.